the ecological interaction. In this, we are going to study the ecosystem and their interaction, energy flow, food chain, food web, and ecological pyramids. Now in ecology, there is having different levels of organization or different level of species are found. Some are classified as producers, some are classified as consumers, and then decomposers or transformer. So there is always flow of energy in the ecosystem. Consider any ecosystem, just like you consider pond ecosystem or forest ecosystem, or desert or grassland. In any ecosystem, if you consider, there is a unidirectional flow of energy. In ecosystem, there is always flow of energy in one direction, that is unidirectional. So energy is the most essential requirement for all living organisms. Just like solar energy is only source of energy to our planet Earth, and solar energy is transformed to chemical energy by means of photosynthesis activity by the plant. So plants are called as producers because of that. This, and though the light is low in availability, low sunlight also there, that in this case also the photosynthesis occur, because plant utilize only 1% of the light for the mechanism of photosynthesis. So this is the most essential step to provide energy to all living organisms, because plant uses the light energy and convert it into the chemical energy, that is food energy. And some amount of this chemical energy is used by the plant for their growth, and the remaining is transferred to consumer by producing the food material, just like by their seeds, fruits, nuts, beans, plant parts. All these are used or utilized or eaten by the living organisms. So just like leaves are eaten up, or the stem are eaten up, or sometimes fruits or nuts or seeds are eaten up by the different consumers. And thus the energy enters the ecosystem through photosynthesis. And the process through which the different trophic level, feeding levels are nothing but generated. So just like the first trophic level is the producers, second trophic level is the consumer, in which primary consumers are. Third trophic level is secondary consumer. Fourth trophic level is tertiary consumer. And fifth trophic level, they are decomposers. So whatever the energy that is produced from the sun, that is goes to producer, then to the consumer, then to the decomposer, and then to the later on into the soil, and again it is generated by the producers. So energy flow in the ecosystem is in one direction. In one direction only, not in multi-direction or bi-direction. It is one direction. That is unidirectional. म्हणून आपण याला unidirectional flow असं म्हणतो. Some amount of energy is liberated as a heat. काही प्रमाणात एनर्जी ही heat म्हणून बाहेर पडते. So there is some law behind the particularly energy flow. That is, flow of energy through an ecosystem follows two laws of thermodynamics. First law states that energy can be neither be created or not destroyed. So, but it can be considered from one form to another form. So, energy neither be created or not destroyed. Energy never created or not destroyed. It goes from one form to another form. Here, just like solar energy comes, it is converted into chemical energy, that is food energy. Food energy is converted by the consumer. They undergo mechanical energy or kinetic energy. Later on, this mechanical or kinetic energy is utilized. Further, it is transferred again into the atmosphere. Again, this energy comes out to sun. So there is always energy constant. Energy for an ecosystem comes from the sun and it is absorbed by the plant. Herein, it is converted into stored chemical energy. That is, solar energy is converted into chemical energy. The second law is also applicable to the ecosystem, just like it states that whether energy is transferred, there is a loss of energy through the release of heat. जे काही एनर्जी ट्रान्सफॉर्म होते, क्रिएट होते, so there is loss काही amount of energy, just like in the form of heat energy, it is lost, released as a heat energy. So this occurs when energy is transformed between tropic level. There is loss of energy. About 80 to 90% of the energy is lost in the form of heat as it comes from one tropic level to another tropic level. And the loss of energy takes place through respiration, running, hunting, all these activities are there. And these all are requiring the energy. So there is always relationship between structure and the function. So just like it has been said that there is always relationship between the flow of energy in between structure and its function. So just like a plant takes the different nutrients by means of different physico-chemical activities or biological activities, what happened, whatever the energy they are taking, just like they are taking nitrogen, carbon, all these are nothing but converted from one form to another. एका फॉर्म पासून ते दुसऱ्या फॉर्म मध्ये कन्वर्ट होते. So there is always a flow of energy. So in case of, if we see particularly in the ecosystem, now in case of the ecosystem, there is having always interaction in between the energy flow and the different living organism. So whatever the energy is there, that is generated by one of the organism, and another organism is always interacting with this. So just like here already we have seen the energy. What is energy? Energy is the capacity to do the work, that is called energy. There are two types of energy. One is potential energy and another one is kinetic energy. ज्याला स्थितीज ऊर्जा आणि गतीज ऊर्जा म्हणतात. पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी ही काय स्थितीज ऊर्जा आणि कायनेटिक म्हणजे गतीज जी मूवमेंट दाखवते. So energy at the rest or store is called as potential energy, and energy in the motion, that is called as kinetic energy. That you all very well known about this. So that later on, what happened? What energy that is required by the living organism to do the work, that is obtained by the different activity, just like radiation energy that is converted into chemical energy, and this is stored in the food material in the form of food by the plants, and that all this potential energy is obtained by the different organism as a energy capable energy for performing the work. So unidirectional flow of energy is always there. So just like here, two laws of thermodynamics are applicable to this. Just like if we see 57% of the sun energy is absorbed in the atmosphere and scattered in the atmosphere, about 35% spent to heat water, land areas, and to evaporate water, and 8% of the total light shrink on the plant surface, of which 8% 8 to 10% are reflected, 5% is transmitted, and 80 to 85% is absorbed. Means plant is absorbing only the average amount of 2% of the total sunlight for the activity of photosynthesis, and rest is transmitted as a heat energy. So there is always energy flow and ecosystem from autotrophic to heterotropic. Energy flow कसा होत राहतो? Autotrophic to heterotropic होत राहतो. So autotroph, that is the producers, fixes the sunlight, and from that the energy is created in the form of food, chemical energy, that is consumed by the herbivores, and herbivores consume green plants, and then this energy is some amount of energy stored and some amount of energy is utilized. काही energy ते store करून ठेवतात herbivores आणि काही वापरतात. Later on, these herbivores are consumed by the secondary consumer, that is omnivorous or carnivorous. so that they are getting the energy from this. त्यांना ती एनर्जी मिळते आणि नंतर ती एनर्जी काही प्रमाणात खर्च होते ऍज अ कायनेटिक और फंक्शनल एनर्जी and other is stored in their body as a potential energy. Again, these secondary consumers are consumed by tertiary consumer. So later on, this energy is transferred to top carnivores. So in this, the chemical energies that is stored in this their molecules, biomolecules, or in their body, all these are getting by this organism, and they again utilizing this energy. So by this way, after degradation of or the death of this organism, what happened? This energy again comes into environment, and again it is utilized by the atmosphere. Then after the plants are using the dead residues as it convert into soil, and they all are utilized. So there is always flow of the energy from the sunlight to the producer to primary consumer, then secondary consumer, then tertiary consumer, then dead remains, then to the decomposers, and then to the again raw material. So there is always flow of energy in an ecosystem, and this is unidirectional flow. So in this, there is having in the particularly flow of energy in particular food chain. What the food chain is there? Just like there is having specific level of organization in this. So that is called trophic levels. त्याला आपण trophic level असं म्हणतो. So first trophic level, that is the producer. Second trophic level, that is the primary consumer. Third trophic level, that is the secondary consumer. Fourth trophic level, that is the tertiary consumer or top carnivores. Top carnivores. And fifth, that is the saprophytic fungi, bacteria, decomposers. They are the fifth trophic level. So in every food chain, there is having this trophic level. एका कोणत्याही फूड चेन मध्ये अन्न साखळीमध्ये या ट्रॉपिक लेवल नुसार ऑर्गनायझेशन झाले असते. मग आता ट्रॉपिक लेवल मध्ये जो फर्स्ट ट्रॉपिक लेवल आहे, दे आर द प्रोड्युसर्स. दे प्रोड्यूस द फूड. दे आर द प्लांट्स. आता प्लांट्स असू शकतात, जर पाणी असेल, मराईन वॉटर असेल किंवा फ्रेश वॉटर असेल तर अल्गी और एक्वेटिक प्लांट्स, दे आर द प्रोड्युसर्स. जर टेरेस्ट्रियल इकोसिस्टम असेल तर प्लांट्स, ट्री, herb, shrub, they are the producers. So they produce the energy. Then in ecosystem, the producers are all green plants, and they are obtaining the energy from directly from the sun. In second trophic level, what happened? There is having, including fungi, bacteria, small and all animals, all consumers are come under. Mostly the herbivores are come under in the second trophic level. For example, grasshoppers, mouse, rabbit, goat, cow, horse, elephant, grain-eating birds, some fishes, that all are come under in second trophic level. In third trophic level, there is having the those which are the organisms which are eating the directly the herbivores, just like they are the omnivorous or carnivorous organisms. So just like it include insect, spider, toad, frog, insect-eating birds, snakes, frogs, all are there that come under in the third trophic level. Human being also, mammal, human being, second mammal, human being is there, that is come under in third trophic level. Then fourth trophic level, that is the carnivores, pure carnivores. That top carnivores, top carnivores म्हणतो जे पूर्णतः मांसाहारी आहे असे जे ऑर्गॅनिझम्स आहेत. In this, that include the particularly man. आता इथं man actually here should be the third trophic level ला यायला पाहिजे. Deer आहे. Then after it includes the again the lion, tiger, or maybe shark, fishes, larger fishes. So they all are come under in the fourth trophic level. Then fifth trophic level, that is saprophytic fungi, bacteria, the detritivores जे असतील, डिकम्पोज करणारे ऑर्गॅनिझम जसं प्रोटोझोआ, सॉइल माइट्स आहेत, जमिनीमध्ये असणाऱ्या मुंग्या, माइट्स, निमॅटोड्स आहेत. पर्टिक्युलरली त्याला आपण ॲनिलिडचे मेंबर म्हणतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल अर्थवॉर्म सारखी इन्सेक्ट जे अर्थवॉर्म, टेपवॉर्म, हुकवॉर्म जे आहेत, वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे वर्म्स जे आहेत ते कम अंडर इन निमॅटोड्स. देन स्नेल, गोगलगाई, ऑल दीज आर कम अंडर ॲज अ ट्रान्सफॉर्मर. त्याला ट्रान्सफॉर्मर असं म्हणतो किंवा कन्व्हर्टर म्हणतो आपण. So all these convert the food, whatever the dead residues, that they are converted into the remaining part and soil, and that is all are converted into again into soil. So there is always having the level of organization. T denotes for producer, that is T1 level, trophic level 1. C1, that is consumer, first consumer, that is herbivores, that is at the T2 level. T2 levels means that at the trophic level 2. C2, that is carnivores, that is come at the trophic level 3. And top carnivores, that is at the come under in trophic level 4. त्याला आपण third tertiary consumer म्हणतो. So later on saprophytes, that is the trophic level 5th. So always there is having the particularly 5 trophic level in every food chain. So we can take here lots of examples here at is just like for example in this we can take here in the particularly food chain. Food chain kashala म्हणायचं there is their sequence of eating and being eaten up in an ecosystem is known to be as the food chain, or the transfer of food energy from one plant from the plants through a series of organisms is known as food chain. त्याला food chain असं म्हणतात. When organisms die, they all are decomposed by microorganisms. So herbivores are those which eat only the plants. Carnivores are those which are dependent on the flesh. So there is example here. I am telling about this. Here one of the food chain, if we see, that is grass. Then after grasshopper fed up by the just like mouse-like organism, and then owl, that is feeding on this mouse-like organism. So another food chain, if we take suppose here grass, grasshopper, snake, eagle, and bacteria, these all are nothing but altogether another food chain. So there is always the organization or trophic level in the food chain. Food chain se काय असेल, there is having always organization. Just like grazing the food chain, there are 2 types of food chain particularly. One is called as grazing food chain and another one detritus. Detritus म्हणजे decomposing. जे decomposing food chain असते त्याची सुद्धा food chain वेगळी असते. So grazing मध्ये काय असणार, एक दुसऱ्याला खाणार, दुसरा तिसऱ्याला खाणार, याला म्हणतात grazing. आणि detritus म्हणजे जे एकाला दुसरा डिस्ट्रॉय करणार. So there is always a flow diagram, or there is always a growth of the flow of this particularly the organism. From energy is always flowing from one organism to another organism. And now this network of this food chain is nothing but called to be as the food web. So the interlocking pattern of previous food chain in an ecosystem is known to be as the food web. And in a food web, many food chains are interconnected. Anek food chain interconnected असतात. Where different types of organisms are interconnected at different trophic level, so that there is a number of opportunities of eating and being eaten up at each trophic level. So for example, grass is eaten up by the insect or rat or deer, and this is eaten up by the tiger, snake. मोठा जर पायथॉन सारखा साप असेल तर कोणत्याही प्राण्याला खाऊ शकतो. आता इथं काय, हिअर द फूड वेब इज देअर. Just like plants are eaten up by goat, rabbit, or mouse. It is eaten up by jackal, wildcat, or owl, or maybe snake. And then later on, it is eaten up by the kite or lion. So there is having always a food web. There is having network in between this. So just like here, the particularly food web of the birds. In case of aquatic or particularly aquatic ecosystem. Just like there is having zooplanktons, phytoplanktons. Phytoplanktons are eaten up by the zooplankton or fishes, or nothing but the small Cretaceous insect. And then later on it is eaten up by the duck. Sea ducks आहेत, त्याला स्वान आहे, स्वान सारखे पक्षी, त्याच्यावर खाणारे जे वेगळे ऑर्गॅनिझम आहे, शेवटी ईगल, मोठे पक्षी असते. हे काय झाली, फूड वेब झाली. सो देर इज ऑलवेज हॅव्हिंग अ नेटवर्क ऑफ दिस फूड चेन. मग आता फूड चेन आणि फूड वेब मधला काय डिफरन्स आहे? लिनियर जे चेन मध्ये जर असेल, एकमेकाला कनेक्टेड असेल, तर त्याला आपण म्हणतो फूड चेन. आणि जर ते एकमेकाला नेटवर्क क्रिएट करत असतील तर त्याला आपण म्हणतो फूड वेब. So in linear food chain, if one species get affected, become extinct, then the species in a subsequent trophic level are also affected. But in food web, if one species is affected, the food web मधली एक species काढून टाकली, पण दुसरा species असतो. So it does not affect. दुसऱ्या स्पीसीजवर काही त्याचा इफेक्ट होणार नाही. सो दॅट इज नथिंग बट कॉल्ड टू बाय द फूड वेब. आणि फूड वेब आणि फूड चेन मधला हा महत्वाचा फरक. जर आपण फूड चेन मधला एखादा ऑर्गॅनिझम काढून टाकलं तर पुढची चेन काय होते, डिस्ट्रॉय होते. जसं या ठिकाणी समजा आपण ही एक फूड चेन आहे, तिथे ग्रास हॉपर काढून टाकलं तर काय होईल, माऊस काय गवत डायरेक्ट खाऊ शकत नाही. म्हणजे काय झालं, फूड चेन डिस्ट्रॉय झाली. पण फूड वेब जर असेल, इन द फूड वेब, जर आपण फूड वेब मध्ये जर कन्सिडर केलं तर एखादा इथं समजा आपण माऊस काढून टाकला तर दुसरा ऑर्गॅनिझम इथं आहे, काय होईल, रॅबिट आहे. रॅबिटची फूड कुणाला मिळणार, बाकी ऑर्गॅनिझमला मिळणार. म्हणजे एक जर ऑर्गॅनिझम डिस्ट्रॉय झाला तर दुसरा डिस्ट्रॉय होईलच अशी नाही. म्हणून फूड वेब मध्ये काय असेल, देर इज ऑलवेज नेटवर्क. तिथं नेटवर्क आहे, इंटर कनेक्शन आहे सगळ्या ऑर्गॅनिझमचं एकमेकाशी. अँड दॅट इज कॉल्ड इकॉलॉजिकल इंटरॅक्शन. त्यालाच इकॉलॉजिकल इंटरॅक्शन म्हणतात. सो देर इज ऑलवेज फ्लो ऑफ एनर्जी इन अ स्पेसिफिक मॅनर. सो दॅट इज शोन बाय द पिरॅमिड्स. हे पिरॅमिडच्या फॉर्म मध्ये दाखवले जातात. दॅट इज अ pyramid of number, pyramid of energy, pyramid of biomass. These are the different forms of particularly pyramids. So pyramid of number, that is pyramid of number can be shown a number of organism at each level of food chain. जसं उदाहरणार्थ 1,00,000 जर ग्रासचे ब्लेड असतील, ब्लेड म्हणजे पानं असतील, तर त्याच्यावर 30 ससे जगत असतील, 30 रॅबिट्स, तर त्याच्यावर एक कोल्हा जगेल, एक फॉक्स. सो देर इज ऑलवेज हॅव्हिंग पिरॅमिड ऑफ नंबर that is in upright position. Pyramid of number हा upright position ला असतो. स्मॉल नंबर ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ ऑर्गॅनिझम खाली असतात आणि स्मॉल नंबर ऑफ ऑर्गॅनिझम हे वर असतात. सो दॅट इज कॉल्ड पिरॅमिड ऑफ नंबर. पिरॅमिड ऑफ एनर्जी, एनर्जी मध्ये सुद्धा तसंच आहे. प्रोड्युसर्सला जास्त एनर्जी लागते कारण सनलाईट पासून ते एनर्जी जास्त घेतात. त्याच्यानंतर बरीचशी एनर्जी ऍटमॉस्फिअर मध्ये हीट एनर्जी म्हणून बाहेर पडते आणि ते कंझ्युमर घेतात. कंझ्युमर मध्ये हर्बिओर्स घेतात. हर्बिओर समजा उदाहरणार्थ घ्या, फॉर एक्झाम्पल इथं रॅबिट घ्या किंवा काऊ घ्या, गाय घ्या. गाईला काय सतत खात राहावं लागतं कारण जास्त एनर्जी त्यांना मिळत नाही. तिला जास्त गवत खावं लागतं, तेव्हा कुठं तिला एनर्जी मिळते. त्यानंतर जे काही पुढचं ऑर्गॅनिझम आहे, जसं लॉयन आहे, प्रोटोझोन आहे, सॉरी लॉयन असेल, कार्निवोर जर घेतलं, गायीवर डिपेंडेंट असणारे का लॉयन आहे समजा, तर लॉयन काय होईल, जास्त फूड घेणार नाही, कमी फूड घेतो विथ कम्पेअर टू काऊ. काऊपेक्षा म्हणजे एनर्जी पिरॅमिड मध्ये सुद्धा अपराईट पोझिशन मध्ये, अपराईट पोझिशन, आणि त्याच्यामध्ये वरच्या पोझिशनला असतो द सेकंडरी कंझ्युमर, टर्शरी कंझ्युमर आणि टॉप कंझ्युमर, अशा लेवलमध्ये ऑर्गनायझेशन असते. देन अनदर वन इज देअर, दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज एनर्जी पिरॅमिड. एनर्जी पिरॅमिड मध्ये सुद्धा रिन्युएबल एनर्जी जी आहे ती नॉन सुटेबल सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी आहे ती शेवटी बेसला येते, नंतर रिन्युएबल एनर्जी येते आणि मग शेवटी एनर्जी कन्झर्वेशन येते. सो पिरॅमिड ऑफ बायोमास. आता पिरॅमिड ऑफ बायोमास मध्ये मात्र थोडं वेगळं आहे. तर एनर्जी मूव्स फ्रॉम वन ट्रॉपिक लेवल टू नेक्स्ट. सो एनर्जी मूव्स फ्रॉम वन ऑर्गॅनिझम टू अनदर ऑर्गॅनिझम. एका ऑर्गॅनिझम पासून दुसऱ्या ऑर्गॅनिझम पर्यंत काय होईल, एनर्जी या ठिकाणी होईल. आता नाउ व्हॉट इज मीन बाय द बायोमास. बायोमास कशाला म्हणायचं? इट रिप्रेझेंट अ टोटल अमाऊंट ऑफ वेट or mass, biological weight, त्याला म्हणतात बायोमास. So biomass means biological weight. So there is always having a change in the weight. Weight मध्ये change होतो. Now in this you can see here. It is a food web. Again, pyramid. In the pyramid, if you are going to see, this is the pyramid. Particularly the triangular pyramid, upright position of pyramid of number, and this is also upright triangular pyramid of number. This is the number of pyramid of number. प्रोड्युसर्स हे जास्त असतात कारण कंझ्युमर कमी, सेकंडरी कंझ्युमर त्याच्यापेक्षा कमी, आणि कार्निव्हर्स हे किंवा टर्शरी कंझ्युमर हे त्याच्यापेक्षा कमी असतात. त्यानंतर पिरॅमिड ऑफ बायोमास मात्र पहिला तो उलटा आहे. सो दॅट इज इन्व्हर्टेड इन पोझिशन. हा उलटा आहे. उलट कसा आहे, कारण प्रोड्युसर्स मध्ये वेट कमी असतं. बायोमास जर काढलं, त्याचं वेट जर काढलं, प्लांटचं वेट हे कमी राहणार. त्याच्यापेक्षा वेट जास्त कोणाचं राहतं, इन्सेक्टचं आहे. इन्सेक्ट आहे, इन्सेक्ट पेक्षा जास्त वेट त्याला खाणारे जे ऑर्गॅनिझम, आणि त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त वेट कोणाचं असतं, टॉप कार्निव्हर्स असतं. म्हणून बायोमासचा पिरॅमिड फक्त उलटा आहे. बाकी दोन्ही पिरॅमिड अपराईट पोझिशनला. त्यानंतर तिसरा पिरॅमिड जर आपण पाहिला तर एनर्जीचा. एनर्जी पिरॅमिड सुद्धा काय, अपराईट पोझिशनला. अपराईट म्हणजे सरळ पोझिशनला. तर यामध्ये पहिल्यांदा एनर्जी कोणाला जास्त लागते, प्रोड्युसर्सला लागते, नंतर कोणाला लागते, कंझ्युमरला लागते, त्याच्यापेक्षा कमी एनर्जी सेकंडरी कंझ्युमरला, आणि शेवटी सगळ्यात कमी एनर्जी कोणाला लागते, टॉप कंझ्युमर कार्निवर्सला. सो पिरामिड ऑफ एनर्जी इज हॅव्हिंग नथिंग बट इन अपराइट पोझिशनला आहे. सो इफ वी कन्सिडर द फ्लो ऑफ एनर्जी, जर आपण एनर्जीचा फ्लो जर पाहिला एकापासून दुसऱ्या ऑर्गॅनिझम पर्यंत, दुसऱ्यापासून तिसऱ्या ऑर्गॅनिझम मध्ये, तर एनर्जी फ्लो इज मुव्हिंग इन वन डायरेक्शन, एका डायरेक्शनला मूव्ह होतो. अँड देर इज ऑलवेज नथिंग बट गेटिंग द एनर्जी फ्रॉम वन टू अनदर, एकापासून दुसऱ्याला आणि दुसऱ्यापासून तिसऱ्याला, अशा प्रकारे देर इज ऑलवेज मुवमेंट ऑफ द ऑर द फ्लो ऑफ द एनर्जी, एनर्जीचं काय फ्लो आहे. सो as like again now there is having in energy concept, तर आपण एनर्जी कन्सेप्ट मध्ये बघत होतो. नाउ द एनर्जी नायदर बी क्रिएटेड नॉट डिस्ट्रॉय. मग आता इथं थर्मोडायनामिक्सचे लॉ अप्लिकेबल होतात की एनर्जी नायदर क्रिएटेड, निर्माण करता येत नाही किंवा नष्ट करता येत नाही, नायदर डिस्ट्रॉयड, बट वन फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी इज कन्वर्ट इनटू अनदर फॉर्म. And second law of thermodynamics is applicable, just like here it's saying in conversion of energy what happened, some amount of energy is lost as a heat energy, काही प्रमाणात हीट एनर्जी म्हणून लॉस होते. म्हणून हर्बिव्हर्स कडे जेवढी एनर्जी लागेल ती कंझ्युमर कडे जाताना थोडीशी लॉस होणार, कंझ्युमर कडून जाताना सेकंडरी कंझ्युमरला आणखी लॉस होणार, टर्शरी कंझ्युमरला आणखी लॉस होणार, आणि शेवटी टॉप कंझ्युमरला आहे ती कमी एनर्जी मिळणार. त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त कमी एनर्जी कोणाला मिळणार, ती म्हणजे कोणाला, तर डिकम्पोजर्सला. सो दॅट लाईक हिअर देर इज ऑलवेज हॅव्हिंग द फ्लो ऑफ एनर्जी, एनर्जीचं काय होईल, फ्लो या ठिकाणी होतो. सो दिस ऑल पॉइंट्स आर नथिंग बट कॉल्ड टू बी एज द इकॉलॉजिकल इंटरॅक्शन्स, त्याला इकॉलॉजिकल इंटरॅक्शन असं म्हणतात. ओके,